tuning into What Do You Think? I'm Trace Williams. Today's episode, Presumed Innocent. Are you? You retire to the bedroom for the night. You lay back on your cozy pillow. You settle in for a nice peaceful night of slumber. You relax and let the stresses of the day fly out the window to meet the light of the glowing moon. You drift off to sleep. You then are rudely awakened by a loud knock on the door. Momentarily startled, wondering what the banging was, you gain your senses and answer the door to find a man with a badge dragging you down to the local police precinct. You ask what this is about, and you are informed that you are under investigation for using your business to front a cocaine syndicate. You vehemently deny the accusation and ask how they are able to even entertain the thought. You are advised that your competition, who had just moved into the neighborhood, had reported strange activity in your building. You continue to deny the accusation. You answer all their questions to the best of your recollection. Although you are fairly accurate in what you say to the authorities, extreme details you missed. After all, you cannot remember every little detail, right? They allow you to go home after their questions are answered. All you can think about is why someone would allege that you have done this. When you get home, the newspaper is in your driveway awaiting your arrival. You pick it up and enter your home and brew yourself a cup of coffee, still contemplating the dilemma you are now in. You open the paper and to your surprise, you find your name in the headlines. Joe Smith being investigated for the largest cocaine ring conspiracy in local history. How did this get in the paper? You read the article and find that the only quotes and the only source you can determine is from your competitor who just moved into your neighborhood. You quickly understand what is happening. Not bewildered any longer. Now you are absolutely raging in anger. You get dressed and head to work. Once at work, you have a meeting with all of your staff to inform them of what is happening. Afterward, you keep your top executives behind to plan your next move. You need to somehow keep your reputation of high standard that took many years to earn intact. But how? You are speaking with emotion to your management team, and you tell one of them to go to your competitor to warn him to stop the lies or else. Your staff member informs you that may not be a good idea. He calms your demeanor and tells you to think logically. You decide he is correct, and you decide not to send anyone to your competition. You let this play out in the system, and it does, for a grueling 3 years. As it plays out, little things keep coming out in the paper. You lied in your original questioning because you forgot a minor detail. It was reported that you wanted to send your man to the competition to try and stop him from spreading lies. The next thing you know, you're under investigation for lying to authorities and obstruction of justice. Wow, this just keeps getting worse. In the meantime, you are able somehow to continue to grow your business. People that do not know you do not understand how you're still able to get things done, but you do. It is because of your work ethic, because of the integrity you hold in the eyes of the people who know you. It is because in everything you do, you hold yourself to high standards and you keep winning. Through this course of time, you've been slammed by the paper on a daily basis. Your reputation is shot in the eyes of those who only know you through the paper. Those folks are in love with your competition. Now you have been indicted, tried, and found guilty by the local news. The investigation is turned over to the city prosecutor. The decision has been made. The determination is that there is not enough evidence to indict you on the crimes to which you have been accused. Case closed. Or so you thought. The competition claims that there is sufficient evidence of obstruction of justice because you misrepresented a minor detail in your original questioning to the authorities, and you had thought about sending your representative to talk to the competitor. This story remains front page news. Instead of an apology from the local paper, its first headline reads, "The investigation continues. Jim Johnson, your competitor, hires private investigator to determine obstruction case." Does it ever end? Has this been fair to you? How do you prove your innocence? Should you be forced to? What do you think? What happens next? Should your competition be investigated for falsely alleging these crimes upon you? Is what he had done considered a crime? He was trying to put you out of business. Is that fair? Again, what do you think? Now please, without emotion, use your own critical thinking and apply this scenario to President Donald J. Trump, the Democratic Party, the Department of Justice, the C-A, Special Counsel Robert Mueller, Attorney General William Barr, and the Congress of the United States. I ask you one more time, what do you think? Thank you for tuning in today. Again, my name's Trace Williams, asking you, what do you think?